Look at that. There is some residue back there. Hello, welcome to Scratch Theory. In this video, I'm going to try to fix the CFS because it keeps saying that the second slot has filament, but it does not have. Let's scratch today's troubleshoot. It is exactly that. I was printing a multicolor doing another video for the K2 Plus. Then all of a sudden the second slot or the CFS or the 3D printer just keeps saying that it has an error and it does not know what it is. It does know what the problem is, but it keeps saying that the filament is being used all the time. In this case, I think the second slot is broken or something because I did try to take out all the filament and the second slot still says that there's filament in there. I did try looking at Creality Wiki, but still no luck. So with all of that, I will try and take this apart to see what is the problem inside of the CFS and hopefully I can fix it. Now I'm going to show you how to take out the CFS so that we can get to the boards inside of this. May not be the best angle, but this is what I have to work with. So the first thing you want to do is obviously launch the top here. Then you want to flip this over. So once we flip this over, we want to take off 1 screw, 2, 3, 4 screw. That's the 4 screw that we are going to need. In this case, we're going to be using the 2.5 Allen wrench. So let's go ahead and take off these screws. So those are these types of screw. Okay, so once you have all 4 screws off, the next thing you want to do is take off these PTFE tubes from their clipper here. In order to do that, I'm gonna use my tweezer, push down this coupler and pull out the tube. It may be quite difficult. So if you cannot do that with your hand and the tweezer, I recommend taking this thing off. So all you need to do is just take this screw, and this screw off to free this whole thing. So let's go ahead and do it. And it uses the same Allen wrench. So this one is the small one. And this upper one is a longer screw like that. Same with this one. This one is also a longer screw. So once we have those 3 screws off, we can go ahead and pop this thing out. Just like this, but don't pull it too far because there's motor, there's wire in there. So we just want to loosen this a little bit so that we have more room and we can just pull out these PTFE tubes. Once you have all 4 tubes out, I recommend you put this back. And I'm just gonna use one of the longer screw to hold this in place. You don't need to tighten it all the way down. It's just so that this does not move. Once we have this, we're gonna put this right side up and now we can open this top and this should just come free like this. So we want to pull it out a little bit. It's stuck on the PTFE tubes, so just kind of wiggle and pull this out. Okay, we don't want to pull it all the way out, just want to pull enough and then set it like this. Now we need to get rid of these 2 screws and 2 screws on the side as well. But for these, they're going to be using the size 2 Allen wrench. So let's go ahead and take these off. But before we even take this even further apart, what I noticed is that if we take a look at this, we can see that on the first slot here, there's a small pin in here. And this one is movable and it does not pop up that much. But if we take a look at the second one here, I'm going to show it from an angle. If we take a look at the second one here, we can see that this pops out really far out. The third one here seems to be flush in there. You can still move it, but it's flush in there. The second one here does not seem flush, and I think this may be the trigger that it's saying that it has filament, but it does not have filament. I tried putting filament through the PTFE tube and it go through all the way, but it keeps saying that it has filament in there. So I don't know, maybe this is the problem right here. Can I push this in? No, I cannot push this in, or maybe I can pull it out. I definitely think this is the trigger sensor. There's these 2 P's on the side, and I believe there may be like some sort of laser or whatever in there that attach to both of them. When this metal piece pops out, it triggers the sensor saying that there's filament in there. So let's see what is the problem. There's 2 more screws on each side, so that's what I'm going to take off right now. And the side screws are very small like this. Once you have all 4 screws off, you can go ahead and take this plastic piece out, just like that. Let's take a closer look at this. Greasy and nasty and everything like that. I'm gonna take this out. Oh, this is so hard to get a good angle at. Let's take a look at the second slot here. I really think this is the problem. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that screw and that screw off just to see what's in there. And hopefully this screw can do it. Oh yes, that is the perfect screwdriver for this. Okay, but I need a magnet. I need a magnet for this screw. Oh yes, look at that. If I don't have a magnet, the screw is gonna fall and I'm gonna lose it forever. Okay, there we go. Got two screw out. Can we take this out? Yes, we can. Oh, look at that. There's the spring and there's the metal piece I was talking about. Let's see if I can take this spring out. Okay, careful. Gotta be so careful here. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It's an arrow. Anything in there. So the sensor I was talking about is this right here. If you can see this and this, I think these are the two sensors. And anything goes in between here triggers it. There does not seem to be anything back there though. Oh, there is. Look at that. There is residue or whatever is back there. Okay, what am I gonna do is I'm gonna take off the board for the first one too and see if there's anything back there. If there is, then I'm not sure what is happening with the second slot. It looks like they stripped out my screw here. Let's go ahead and take this off. And I'm gonna take the PTFE tube out as well, along with the spring and the metal piece here. Oh, look at that. There is nothing back there. It's all clean. Hopefully you can see that. But if we take a look at the second one, look at that. There is some residue back there, which is pushing out the arrow and triggering the sensor here saying that there's filament. But in reality, there is no filament. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this out. Can we get out with a toothpick? Let me try with a toothpick. What is this? Oh, look at that. I think it's just like broken small filament or whatever, dust or whatever it is in there. Try and take this out. Oh yes, look at that. That was back there. This small residue was pushing the arrow just enough to trigger the sensor saying that there's filament in there or the filament is being used. And that is the reason why I was not able to continue my print. Looks like there's a small one at the bottom as well. So I'm going to try and take that out as well. There we go. Got it out. To be honest, I could just use like a blower and just get this out. Wow, it's just micro piece of plastic. I'm just gonna try to blow this. There we go. I clear out the dust and now I'm gonna try to put these back in there and see if this fixes the problem. So to reassemble this, you want to put in the arrow in there, just like so. Let's go ahead and put in the arrow in there. Like that. Then you want to put the spring over the arrow. There we go. It may be tricky, but just take your time. Okay, so once we have that in there, I'm gonna go ahead and put the board back. Make sure that it's, look at that. Oh my gosh, just look at that. I can already tell that the arrow is sitting very nicely. It's not out like before. It's sitting so much deeper in there. Okay, so that is good. Now we're gonna screw the two screw back in, and this is where it gets really hard. You really need magnets. Without magnets, the screw is just gonna fall out. Go ahead and put it back in there. Don't over tight it, just make it tight enough. I'm just keeping these screwdrivers and I don't use them, but Hey, it's good that there's a use for these type of screwdriver as well. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, look at that. It sits so nicely flush in there now. This sits so flush in there now. I should have done a close-up like this earlier, but I forgot to do it. But now it sits so nicely in there. Okay, I'm gonna put the first one back and then assemble everything. Then I will test it to see if it works. I have just tested putting filament in there. So I'm gonna put some filament in there. As you can see there, the arrow is moving and it's popping out like that. Popping out to trigger the sensor saying that there's filament in there. That is amazing. Okay, to put everything back together at this point, you pretty much just do the opposite. So just go ahead and put in the plastic cover like this. And then put in 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on this plastic piece. So for this, the 2 black longer screw goes on the front, the 2 smaller black screw go onto the side. Once we have this, we will just put this back in here, just like so. And now what we want to do is close this top lid and flip this around like this. And also make sure that all your PTFE tube are out like this and not hitting up there. Once we are here, you just want to screw 1, 2, 3, 4 screw back in and then put in your PTFE tube, screw all the screw back in there and you are good to go. For my first screw, what I like to do is I like to pull one of the PTFE tube a little bit so that the plastic piece up there sits really nicely. And I like to start from the corner here, go all the way in. And now we want to do the far right side as well. So just kind of pull this down and then just screw this in. Okay, so once we have that, the 2 in the middle should sit nicely and you can just screw it. Okay, so at this point, I kind of recommend you just take the 1 screw that you put in out and then pull this out a little bit so that you can get all the PTFE tube in there easier when this is screwed in there. So just go ahead and put in all the PTFE tubes like so. And then just use the butt of a tweezer and then just push them in. Just like that. There we go. And now tuck all the wires in there. Make sure that that is set flush. Now we just need to screw 2 long screw and then 1 short screw right here. Look at this, it's flashing red for all of them. Earlier when I turned this on, everything was flashing red except the middle. The middle was like, there's filament in here, don't worry, there's filament. But there's nothing. Okay, so that definitely fixed it. If you have a similar problem like this and you try everything and it does not work out, try this method just to see if there's something clogged in there or stuck in there for the spring and the arrow, and try to clear that and see if it works. Okay, now it's flashing white because it's waiting for a filament. I'm gonna put in the same filament from last time. Load it in. Oh, look at that. It's working. It's taking filament now. Oh my gosh, oh no. Oh my gosh, it almost flew out. We need to put the top in. Okay, yes, it's working now. Now I can continue with my other video. Okay, as you saw there, the CFS, I fixed the CFS, the second slot. I think when it was extruding, retracting, it was grinding on the filament and a small piece of plastic filament fell into the PC board in there and triggered the smallest amount of trigger that set the sensor off, saying that there is filament in there. But now that it's fixed, I can continue resume my other video here. Hopefully this video will help you fix your problem with the CFS if the same problem occur on your CFS as well. Hopefully this video will help you. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe because more amazing videos like this is coming. And if you have yet become a member of the YouTube channel, it helps me tremendously. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep on 3D printing.